There comes a time when we must face the truth, even if it's built on lies and half-truths we didn't mean to tell. Today, the speaker is opening up about their mistakes. They admit they've been hiding behind words that were more about protecting themselves. Coming from a place of fear and insecurity, underneath it all they carry a heavy heart full of regret and a deep emptiness that only you can help heal. For a long time, they've been feeling numb, stuck in sadness that gets worse whenever they remember how caring you used to be. You might not have realized it, but you've had a huge impact on their life. Your kindness left a gap that nothing else can fill. Every nice thing you did, every bit of support you gave, is clearly remembered. They painfully realize how much you did that went above and beyond, giving so much of yourself to a relationship that meant more than they ever admitted. Now they see how much they took your love for granted, and it fills them with deep sadness. Their heart is overflowing with love, respect, and admiration that keeps growing. In their eyes, you're not just another person. You represent true love and the realization of their biggest dreams. You were their light during dark times, always. There even when they doubted themselves. Now it's clear that nothing can replace the special place you have. Your influence is strong and lasting, proving that the love you shared was a fundamental part of their life. They deeply regret letting you go. Losing you is the biggest mistake they've ever made. They didn't see how important their actions were at the time, but now they understand the weight of their mistakes. Their lies and deceit, meant to protect themselves, ended up hurting the most important person in their life. Driven by their own fears and insecurities, they let these negative feelings control their actions, hurting you to protect themselves. It seems that what we send out into the world has a way of coming back to us. The pain they caused you now reflects back on them. Every lie and deceit haunts them, as if the universe is teaching them a lesson about being truthful. The pain of betrayal is now their constant companion, and the loneliness without you is an ongoing deep ache. This tough lesson has opened their eyes to the real cost of their actions. The same confusion and heartbreak they caused you are now feelings they live with, reminding them of the harm they caused. They are truly sorry and embarrassed about their past actions. They regret the harsh words they threw at you in moments of anger and fear, words that now seem unforgivable. These memories keep replaying, making them wish they could go back and change those painful moments that have deeply hurt your relationship. Now, the silence between you feels overwhelming. Each day, without your voice, your smile, or just being near you stretches into what feels like forever, filled with sadness. This silence isn't just quiet, it's a loud reminder of the love that's been lost. They miss your energy, which even when you're not there, feels full of peace and brightness. This energy that used to draw them to you now makes them regret even more. They remember how you used to make any room brighter just by being there, how your laugh could lift anyone's spirits. With you, life felt hopeful and full of color. Now, without you, everything seems dull and gray, like they've lost a piece of their soul. They remember when you were always happy and full of life, which is hard to think about now with all the sadness and problems that came between you. They know they caused a lot of this pain, and they wish they hadn't brought so much trouble into your life. They see now that you deserve so much better than what they gave you. Deep down, they hope they can fix things one day. They dream about apologizing to you face to face, showing you they really mean to change. They want to rebuild the trust that's been broken, showing with their actions that they truly care. They're ready to do whatever it takes to prove their love for you is real and strong, but trying to pull away from you only shows them how strong their feelings are. Their heart keeps pulling them back to you, stronger every time they try to cut it off. They've realized that trying to hide how they feel doesn't work anymore. It hurts more than it helps. You're always on their mind, guiding their dreams and hopes for the future. You mean more to them than anyone else they've met. You're the one who helped them when they were down, who showed them the way when they felt lost. Your love kept them steady when everything else seemed to fall apart, especially when they felt left alone by everyone else. They're truly thankful for every small thing you've done, even the big things they didn't always notice at the time, though sometimes they thought they could move on without you. Deep inside, they know the bond you share is special. It's not something they can just forget or leave behind. It's a connection that goes deep into who they are, showing them what true companionship looks like. Everything they've ever wanted in someone, they find in you. Your kindness, your strength, and your support are what make this bond so deep, making every moment apart feel like they're missing a vital part of themselves. They've always looked for dedication, strength, and kindness in someone, and with you, being vulnerable doesn't seem so scary anymore. But this fear comes from real places they've been let down before by people who promised to stick around. Those bad experiences made them careful and always a bit scared that things could go wrong again. But you make everything feel different. You show them a kind of love that changes everything, encouraging them to open up completely, even though it's scary. Thinking about the time you've spent together, they see how much you've helped them. You've been like a solid rock for them, helping them face big fears and doubts. Your belief in them has sparked something inside, helping them see strengths they didn't know they had. You've taught them that real love is about everyday kindness, understanding, and support. Your love has healed old hurts and helped them see a future where being open and honest is a good thing, not something to be afraid of. This journey hasn't been easy, though. Sometimes old fears come back and they worry about whether things can really get better. But remembering your support gives them hope for a better life together, where you both face challenges and celebrate wins together. They know it might be tough ahead, but they believe your love can handle any challenge. They've also learned how important it is to admit the wrongs they've done. Saying sorry for the hurt they caused is key to rebuilding trust and making your relationship strong again. Now they promise to keep working hard to show through what they do that their love for you is deep and true. They see themselves not just as someone who messed up, but as someone who has grown a lot. They've changed from being unsure and scared to being someone who acts with confidence and clear purpose, ready to take care of a meaningful relationship. This change isn't just about how they act, it's about how they think and feel inside, which has helped them see your relationship in a new light. Every moment apart has been a chance to learn and grow, giving them new insights that show how special your connection really is. They're more aware of how their actions, including the lies, have had consequences they now have to deal with. They understand what's been blocking your relationship and are ready to fix these issues so nothing can keep you apart. They're committed to making themselves better, leaving behind the negative things from their past. Even though they've made progress, they still remember their mistakes, which remind them of who they used to be, a person driven by fear, not love, and by doubt, not trust. This regret pushes them to keep changing, making sure they never hurt you again. They're working on becoming better not just for themselves but for you and the incredible bond you share, a bond they cherish deeply. They've stopped making excuses and are letting go of old habits. Now they're all about proving every day that they deserve the love you've always shown them. Standing on the edge of a fresh start, they're no longer the person who let fear control them. They've grown, ready to face their past mistakes, embrace real closeness, and show you they're serious about a future together. The road they've walked has been tough and full of deep thinking, showing just how powerful love is and the chance it gives for change. They understand this journey of getting better is ongoing. It needs steady effort, deep reflection, and a strong commitment to keep your connection alive. Every day, they're working on becoming a better version of themselves, hoping you'll see how true their regret is and how deep their commitment runs. They dream about turning the silence between you into conversations and bridging the big gap with understanding and forgiveness. They often think about all the times you lifted them up with your kindness and caring, which made even the worst days bearable. Your love has been like a guiding light for them through tough times, and they want to give that kind of love back to you, a love that's patient, kind, and strong through any challenge. They really want to make it clear, no matter how off track they got or how many mistakes they made, their heart is forever tied to yours. Your kindness and support are the base of their life. This journey of growing and making things right is really about reconnecting with that deep connection that once brought joy and meaning to both your lives. To them, you are more than just a partner. You are what makes life beautiful. Every dream and hope they have is influenced by your shared past and what you could build together. Every day their need to fix what was lost and to prove they are worthy of your love gets stronger. They are ready to be open and honest, learning that real strength comes from being open. The lessons from their past mistakes are now stepping stones to a future where love wins over fear and where the bond you share is celebrated, not taken for granted. The road ahead might be bumpy, but they've learned that every challenge is a chance to grow, every setback a chance to start again, and every regret a reminder of how special your relationship is. This promise isn't just to you, but to themselves. To honor the power of love, and not let the shadows of past mistakes darken the future they hope to build. Their journey is about being honest with themselves, embracing all feelings from deep regrets to big hopes, and using this insight to start a new chapter together. In short, they are here without any pretense, truly wanting to make things right. The pain from their past mistakes reminds them of the cost of dishonesty, and every day without you shows how important you are in their life. They are ready to face the results of their actions, fix the broken parts, and build a future where love, trust, and respect thrive. You are not just a memory or someone from their past. You are the heart of their life, the one who sparked a light that keeps shining. Despite the challenges, their story is about change, facing up to what they did wrong, and embracing a future where love in all its vulnerability and strength is the most important thing. They hope that in time, you can see the changes, feel the depth of their regret, and join them in starting anew, where both your hearts can heal and grow together. Their journey from days of despair to this moment of hopeful redemption shows how powerful love can be, love that remains strong, transformative, and capable of overcoming even the biggest challenges. Their love for you hasn't faded, even with all the regret and loss they've felt. Every time they think of you, they remember the good times and believe they can bring that beauty back into both of your lives. With an open heart and new hope, they're reaching out, wanting to fix the trust that broke and to reconnect with the deep bond you always had. Now, as they speak to you, remember that every word, every loving action, and every regret has led them to this moment. This moment is about being honest and open, asking for your forgiveness, and promising to do better. They want to show that love isn't just about the mistakes of the past, but about the bravery to admit them and the effort to build a future together. They hope to move forward with you, making each day a step towards healing, understanding, and a forever strong connection. My dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.